I guess how they did.
I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC. Between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, find out. Don't be talking to me like that.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Ty Felton here to return it. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
30-yard run.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it.
On the third down. Dang,
He is all the way down to the 30-yard line.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Out of the gun, here's Williams.
Thank you.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Carson Swessinger. He's at the 30. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instant run. As he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Why are you supposed to be pick a play?
Down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow.
Yeah, I been told you to pick a play. You gonna sit there, big head. Big head. You're not in trouble, Skyler. You're not in trouble.
It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Play action with Mix. Down the field, he's got Lamb. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
That's fine.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's not good to do
And
that.
after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10 now from the 46. Hubbard again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again.
Run
And
the
the
route.
Falcons are
Run
gonna have it.
him.
And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Jukes away from one. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons put one more on that first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. Now Boswell on to send this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw by Williams. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Panthers first down.
From the red zone now. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Oh, he loses the football. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
On the give, here's Shipley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. And they hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Falcons' 7-yard line.
Here's Williams. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
What is up? Go!
Warren. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers get it back to within 6.
You good, Scholar?
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
A 3rd down run with Blue. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 13-7 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
No.
Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They start out with 3rd and 4.
Yes. Yeah.
Shotgun snap to Nix. It's caught by Harrison. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
The Falcons.
Oh, now it's stopping you wrong.
46-yard line.
Man, stop the game.
Out of the gun, it's Nix.
All right.
And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down.
Well,
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down.
they're good.
Loss of 14 on the play. It's second down.
Leah coming? You said Leah? Both of them or just Leah?
Motion the tight end over. Now Nix. And screen here to Blue. That screen sniffed down quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Oh!
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth and forever coming up. They're going for it. It's Nix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, Williams. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the red zone on first. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Leads to second.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. Williams with a quick
Because
pass out
why are they lining up like this?
The Panthers tie and can take the lead here in the second.
Why in the fuck are they
Mark
lining up like
Andrews
this?
with the touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
Panthers 14. Falcons 13. And then McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Huh?
Good starting spot here for the
Nice,
Falcons,
but
Brock.
she
This is
just
first
put
and
him in
10.
the pot.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Offense to the line fast.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nix from the gun. Headed out right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Out the middle, Blue. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Working quickly here.
4 yards. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The tight end going in motion right. On 1st down, it's Nix. Gets everything he has under this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Right up on. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Putting a receiver in motion. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
I mean, I was waiting. I was waiting for you to finish the list.
I know these special teams.
I actually be down with the list. You ain't say nothing.
Weakness. I guess they saw something on film they may have liked.
Hey, look. Don't be talking to me like that.
To try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Felton now to return this. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hey, look, I was trying to take a nap myself. Nah, I'm going to go. Come on, I'll go.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Oh.
Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for the Panthers first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Dumps it underneath, Hubbard. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Driving nowhere.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO.
That's about
was
it.
Tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Williams to throw on first. Completed to his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
That's another Panthers first down.
First down throw by Williams.
And you get caught up on the play, though.
The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Williams trying to throw for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Nix with it on first. And it's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Nix now to throw. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Throwing here, Nix. This one quickly to Harrison. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Falcons.
Once more, it's Nix. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it's going to be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He'll throw again, Nix. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense.
Why you say that?
Try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This will be a 44-yard look. Boswell able to knock it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL
That's
on
good.
EA Sports.
So what did they do differently than you?
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3.
Right.
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
What?
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first
Go
and
get the
10.
blanket from off the back, dog. Okay, get the blanket off the bag.
No progress
Go get the
on first
go
down.
get the blanket off the
Second and
bag.
10. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They give on second here to Blue. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard
Always.
gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down,
And it be for no reason.
baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do is
Might aggravate her.
to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the
I
same
hate
here.
you.
Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Complete beyond the marker. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
Hey, I hear you, big dog.
And the Falcons first down.
Blue gets the handoff. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Simpson taken down back at the 42.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Third and long for Nix. Pass is caught by Blue. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Yards on the play. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Nix now on first and 10.
Yes.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive.
Bro, put me on the right
Just a little
people,
bit shy of
please.
20. Pickup of 12 on that play.
My 7 so fucked ass.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On play action, Williams. That's caught. He found some space. Keeps himself upright. Mark Andrews. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 22. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
What's the point of having these offensive lines? Y'all niggas is not gonna block for shit.
You're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. Get some space around midfield. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Falcons tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Felton now to return this. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
On to it.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Williams from the gun.
How the fuck? Like, what are y'all doing?
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Vegas! Yes!
1st down, Williams to throw. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Up the middle, Hubbard. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a lead just before the end of the third. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more times the record. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Killing me about
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Finds him over the middle. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Goes for 32 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Falcon first down.
They send a man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Into the hands of Harrison. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Wow. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Makes the throw again. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trailed by just a point in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Williams to throw on 3rd. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. Handoff now to Shipley. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds the football outside. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Clip it. Yes. Combo. Vegas. Yes. Punch Spurs. Yes. Combo.
Good pass. Good
So many
pass.
coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close
Good
game or way out of
pass.
hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. There's Butler, there's Butler, Butler. Vegas, Vegas. Yes, 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 yes.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Nix with it on first. Down the field, he's got Lamb. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a fourth-quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 36. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Felton now to return this. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready to look.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Ready to look.
They run again with Hubbard. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
Ready to
You gotta catch that! Oh, you gotta catch that!
Continues making risky decisions
You
with the
have
football.
to catch
It's
that!
not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet. But
Oh.
all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Ready to look. Yes, yes, yes. Tempo, tempo. Vegas, Vegas.
Throwing now. It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
It's fourth down.
Yes. Punch first, punch first, punch first.
Desperation time here on fourth. Throw caught by his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So an 11-yard gain to back up a considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket.
Good
That's
job.
incomplete on 2nd down.
Good job,
One
man.
intended for Mark Andrews. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Vegas! Yes!
To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Volunteer!
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down.
And I didn't pay attention to that over there. I don't pay attention to that over there, bro.
We get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they still have
How do you
two
not pay
available for them
attention?
as
How do
we
you
approach
not
the
look
end of
at
this
that
game.
outside right?
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with
What are you
Shipley.
doing?
They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw.
Stupid.
And folks, it's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off.
Like, you really think I'm finna let you? Come on, I'm better than that, yo.
Does not work.
GG's.
Panthers 42.
Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake.
Hey, that was dangerous.
And with 10
That was
seconds left in this
dangerous.
game, they're going to
That
burn
was
their
dangerous.
final
Do
timeout.
that again.
Almost the
Don't do
impact
that
play this
again.
defense was searching for,
Oh,
but they
who
could
don't
only
do
get
that
half the
again?
job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Setting up to pass. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the
I
end
didn't
zone.
think there was
It's
gonna
gonna
be a
first
dot
and goal.
like that.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Oh, goodness.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. Blue will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL.